it ain't doing anything. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I don't know how I got my hair this curly, but I tried a new curl method. It's called the top down curl method, and holy cow, like look at those curls. That's absolutely insane. Super impressed with that. So if you guys want to see the top down curl method, I can film a video for you guys. And let's get into today's video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Stone Cold Fox, which is the new Colourpop release, and it is a cool tone palette. So let's open this up here. Now I did feature a couple of swatches on my Instagram as well as kind of a sneak peek at the colors. I wanted to feature this in a video for you guys though because I really want to play with some of the colors in here. So here they are. It is a very cool tone palette. There are some like warmer shades like on this side of the palette, but most of them are really cool toned. It's absolutely stunning. Like look at that color story. To give you guys a comparison, I pulled out two of the other larger palettes. These are both 30 pan palettes, just like the Stone Cold Fox. This is It's All Good, and then this one is the Bare Necessities palette. So I wanted to show you guys like a comparison, definitely between Bare Necessities, which is a warm tone palette, versus Stone Cold Fox, which is a cool tone palette. So here are the two side by side. You can even see like the difference in the coloring. One is a little bit more skin tone, and then this one is like completely white. Just for kicks and giggles, I decided to open up It's All Good just to see what we were dealing with here, but honestly there's no real comparison between the two. So this is their other 30 pan palette. Obviously this one is much more colorful than the Bare Necessities. So pretty. I love the writing on here. It's all embossed, and it actually looks like recycled paper more than anything, whereas this one kind of felt like a textured faux leather bag. That's what it kind of reminds me of. It's like textured faux leather. This one definitely reminds me of recycled paper. And also in the Stone Cold Fox, you could buy the brush set and you could buy the palette together as one. So this is the brush set. Ooh. I was watching Raw Beauty Christie's like whole review of this, and she's like, oh, that smells like a Home Depot. So we're gonna open this up here. And they aren't like new brushes, they're just like a different collection. So here is a full Colourpop brush selection for you. And this came with the Stone Cold Fox palette. We're gonna be using these brushes today to use the Stone Cold Fox palette, just kind of venturing to some of these cooler shades, see how they look, and give you guys like a good first impression of this palette. One thing I like about these brushes is that they're all numbered. So like this is an E23 brush, whereas like half my brushes I buy from eBay, and I'm just like, okay, let's try something here. I'm just gonna use the mirror in my highlighter palette because this does not come with a mirror. We're gonna use the E23 brush. This is kind of like a really super fluffy brush, and I wanna stamp into some of these cooler tones. So we have Trip, which is right here. This one looks really fun to play with. It's just like a neutral all over the lid shade. Super dusty, but let's see how this lays on the lid. Oh yeah, that looks like my skin. Full tone palettes are so fun to play with because you can do like a really, really nice smoky eye. I actually swatched a couple of like the pink like shimmer shades in here, and they were like, oh, they were so good. Yeah, that was definitely just more of a like a skin tone shade. So I want to dip into something that's really going to like build up this eye. Let's try Bold Type, which is like a super like gray shade, but it's darker. We're going to pop this in the crease. This is just the same brush, the E23 brush. I like the way that this color is like building up slowly on my eyelid, and I like that it's kind of like a gray color. Super taupey. Definitely cooler. These ones are so much fun to like glam up. Super gray, super cool toned. That is so pretty. So we're going to set my brush aside, and I'm going to go in with like a detailed crease brush. Pulling out here the E22. I'm going to dip into this color right here. This one is called Obsidian, and this is another matte. It's kind of like a purpley matte color. There's some really nice like tones in here. So you could do like a really mauve-y eye. You could do like a kind of like a pinkish eye with like a purple, and then you can do like a whole bunch of gray undertones and like taupe undertones. This one we're going to emphasize mostly in the crease here. It's called Obsidian. I definitely thought that this cool tone palette was perfect for the shirt I'm wearing. It's kind of like a raglan tee, and it has Pink Floyd on it, like down here. Sorry, there's my microphone. And it's definitely like fitting with the whole cool tone theme. Like when I was in high school, I used to wear a lot of cool tones. I actually wore like a whole bunch of black eyeshadow, just like smoked across my eye, and that's all I did. And then I had like my Chuck Taylors, and I would wear raglan tees like this. Like that was totally me. I wasn't a punk, but I really liked darker tones, darker eyeshadow. This cool tone palette is totally bringing back like high school Staci vibes. This is really building up nicely. That obsidian color. And a lot of times like shades with more of a purpley undertone like what this one has, they are really hard to like build up. They tend to be really patchy. And this one, it's kind of like a cooler purple tone. It's not warmish purple, it's more cooler tone purple. I also wore a lot of purples back in my high school days. Even in high school, I was very obsessed with makeup, like what I am today, but more so today. I love how that really defined my eyes. You can see the crease, you can see the blowout of that other color bold type, and that just looks really pretty. I'm going to take an E25 brush. I'm going to use Stranger, and this is going to go on the lids because I think that will be really pretty. So we're just kind of like dragging it across here. Stranger is like a pink warm tone. I think this will do very nicely on the lids. It complements those cool tones really, really well. Yeah, I really like that color. Just kind of like evened everything out on the lid, and it makes it look a little bit more flawless, and it also brings in a little bit of the warm tone. So I want to take this color here. This one is called So Fine, and that is a really pretty like pink shimmery color. I am also liking this color down here. That one's called Mystery. I think Mystery we're going to put like more on the center of the lid and then bring it in, and we're still going to be using the E25 brush, and then we're going to use So Fine. So Fine. I want to pat this on, see how it does with the shimmer, like just by itself without it being warm, you know, wet or anything. Just like patting that on. This is a really pretty shade. This is one of the shades that I swatched on my Instagram just to kind of show you guys like some of the shimmer shades that were in this palette, the ones that like I was dying to touch. And this is so pretty. It's a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to take one of my brushes and like wipe that away real quick. Yeah, that's packing on and layering really, really nice. And I'm kind of bringing it out as well. And I'm going to use like a really dark shimmer shade, I think on the outer corner. I really feel like this palette would be super pretty. Like some of the colors in here would be really nice for wedding makeup, like especially this color on the lids. Oh, I could do like a whole wedding makeup look with this. So I'm just going to take the E22 brush. That's the one that I put the purple color on with, and we're just going to kind of buff out the crease again just to make sure that it all looks a little bit more flawless. Very pretty. I definitely could see like wedding makeup with this, like hands down. This is my lavish quick switching pan, so I'm going to clean off the E25 brush, and then I'm going to dip into So Fine, which is that really, really light pink color here. Kind of reminds me of like ballerina pink. It has that type of feel to it. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, and that packs on the eye like super pigmented. Look how much it just like brightened my eye. I'm always like super messy with when I do my makeup. So we're going to use the shadow switching pan again because I really like the way that this is like packing on that shimmer color, and I'm not having to wet down my brush, but I really want to take, it is this color here, it's called Caving In, and this is just going to go on the outer corner. I want it to all be like a foily metallic just on the lid, just right here. I think it'll really deepen it, make it look metallic, and it'll mix really, really well with the darker taupey shades and the purpley dark shade. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm going to take the E22 brush again and just tap into Obsidian a little bit, and we're going to clean up the crease. And then I'm just taking a pure brush. This is just to sweep away all of the fallout. Now, Obsidian I want to use as the like underneath shade for my lower lash line. So we're going to clean off the E25. I think this will make a really good smudging brush as well. So we're just going to dip the tip in and shade. Oh yeah, that's like the perfect like lash line brush. Then I'm going to take a new She Glam mascara. It's called Chill Out Volume Up Mascara. brand new in the box. I want to try it because Better Than Sex isn't working for me. I can't stand that mascara. Cute little professional packaging it has. I've actually never tried any of their mascara before, so here's the brush here. Very interesting brush. It looks kind of like Better Than Sex, but I like how it like tapers as well. It almost looks like it has fibers in it too. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. This is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. For external use only, discontinue use of irritation. Go to for big eyes, mascara lengthens, thickens, and curls lashes to give them extra oomph. It ain't doing anything. Like all it's done is get on my lower lashes and on my eyes. It done nothing. It's so clumpy. What is going on? Since that mascara did nothing, I'm gonna try the Urban Decay one. This one is the Troublemaker mascara. It says stir up the trouble with 13.7 times the lash volume. Look at the packaging. That is really cool. I like that. Let's see the brush here. That's very interesting to say the least. I love the packaging though. So let's try this one because obviously that She Glam one just didn't work like at all. Like, is there anything on my lashes? No. I'm hoping that this doesn't like... See, I had a Lash Freak one that I wanted to try out and I can't find it. An Urban Decay Lash Freak. Okay, that's better. It's supposed to have 13 times the volume. Well, let's try it on the other eye where there's like nothing on it. Can you even tell I'm wearing mascara? What is going on here? What is going on? Am I wearing mascara? Who hell knows? Who knows? I feel like my lashes are so clumpy. This is not volume. This is like a spider on my face. Okay, I think the packaging is like super cute, but I just don't feel like it 13.7 times the volume. No. Maybe once it like thickens, it'll be better. So I'm going to put this in my everyday makeup bag because I don't know where my Better Than Sex went. Here's the completed look with the Stone Cold Fox palette, minus my lashes looking like poo because, yeah. This palette is so pretty. It gives me back into my like high school cool tone vibes when I would do like smoky eyes and I would play with like darker shades all the time. You could even do something like super subtle, not something as much as this, but I definitely, it's so good. I really like this palette. I use the Bare Necessities quite a bit because it is a warmer tone palette. I think getting more into these cooler months, like this is so pretty. Like that eyeshadow look, it's gorgeous. I really like this palette. I think it is worth the money that you pay for it. It's the same price as their other 30 pan palettes, so like the Bare Necessities and this one are the same price. And I think you can buy the combination still of the brushes with the eyeshadow palette. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a good thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to the channel so you guys can go see more videos if you guys want to see the top down curls on how I literally got my hair to look this curly and like volumized. Leave a comment below. I'd really like to know. And if you guys want to see more eyeshadow looks with the Stone Cold Fox, leave a comment below as well. Lots of comments. Just leave comments. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!